Hey, what's up guys? I just wanted to make this quick video for you today about how to use permethrin cream because I've been reading a lot of stuff online recently about people saying, oh, I used permethrin cream to treat my scabies, it didn't work, permethrin doesn't work, I used it 4 times, I used it 5 times, it still didn't work. And I think the reason is people don't actually know how to use it properly. So I'm going to make this quick guide for you today about how to use it properly, the mistakes that people make, the things that people forget a lot, and hopefully if you follow the tips in this guide you're going to be able to kick your scabies in, say 7 to 10 days. So here we go. If you've been to the doctor and you've been diagnosed, you probably already have permethrin cream. It's the standard treatment, so that's probably the first thing that your doctor prescribed. It's really good for killing mites both on and under the skin. So, if you haven't got it already, or if you haven't got a prescription for it, check out the link to one of my articles below. I'll link it in the description, which will show you where you can get it over the counter and even, how you can mix it up yourself if you want to do that. Okay, the first tip is when you use permethrin, you have to use it everywhere. You have to cover the whole body. The exception is you don't use it on your face and you don't use it on your scalp, but you use it everywhere else. So use it, from the chin down to the bottoms of your feet. Now, the places that people usually miss are the armpits. Okay, a lot of people forget to put it in their armpits, behind your elbows and your knees. The reason is that's really soft skin. It's like the perfect skin that scabies mites like to hang out in. So make sure you get it, behind your elbows and behind your knees. Between your bum cheeks, you've got to get it there. Even though it's kind of uncomfortable to put it there, I know, but you have to get it absolutely everywhere. Scabies can live anywhere. Between the fingers and the toes, that's super important. That's probably one of the most common places that they hang out. And if you went to the doctor, that's probably the first place he looked. He probably looked between your fingers, because that webbing between your fingers that's just the perfect place for scabies. So make sure you get it there. People miss the ears a lot because we say don't put it above your chin, but you should actually put it on your ears because scabies, they do get found in the ears, or on the ears, I should say. And your groin is the last one. A lot of people think it's not going to be there, but it's actually one of the most common places for it. So make sure you cover your groin area really well also. Okay, this is super important, this tip. You have to get it under your nails. And the reason you have to get it under your nails is because when you have scabies, you're going to scratch a lot. And that's sort of the way that you spread them around your body. Whenever you scratch, you sort of collect mites and even eggs underneath your nails. So you have to treat that area. You have to treat under your nails. And you have to treat under your toenails as well as your fingernails, because you might notice that, every now and then, probably without even thinking about it, you scratch with your toenails as well. You might be, in the middle of the night, you might wake up and you're scratching your leg with your toes. So get it under your fingernails and your toenails. The easiest way to do it, I found, is you just squirt a little bit of permethrin in your hand and then just kind of scratch it. Just kind of scratch the cream and it's going to get really deep under your nails. Do that with your fingers and your toes. Super important. Okay, you have to leave it on for 8 hours at least. That's the minimum time that it needs to sort of get into your skin and kill all the mites. You notice that I've also put a maximum time there of 12 hours. And the reason is permethrin is actually not good for your skin. It's actually really bad for your skin because it's an insecticide. That means it's poisonous. So don't leave it on your skin for too long. If you leave it on for more than 12 hours, you risk, damaging your skin. So 8 hours minimum, 12 hours maximum. And the easiest way to do it is to just put it on before you sleep. Go to sleep, and after you wake up it should be at least 6-7 hours. Wait an hour or so and then take a shower and wash it off. Okay, this point is, please pay attention to this point because this is one of the, probably the main reason that permethrin doesn't work for people. Once you've put the cream on, you cannot wash your hands or wash any part of your body. A lot of people, they'll put it on and then before they go to sleep, they go to the toilet and they wash their hands. Of course the treatment's not going to work because you're washing it off from between your fingers and under your nails, and that's two of the most common places to find scabies mites. Okay, so once the cream is on, don't wash your hands for at least 8 hours. If you do, you have to apply the cream again to your hands immediately. Okay, super important. After 7 days, you do a second application, and the reason you do that is because permethrin's not actually that good at killing scabies eggs. It's really good at killing mites, but it's not so good at killing the eggs. So the idea is after 7 days, the eggs should have hatched, and then you do a second application and you get those mites that you missed the first time. Some people also like to do a third application just in case. 2 is usually enough, but you can do 3 if you want. And remember, you apply it in exactly the same way. So all over the body, between your fingers, under your nails. Put it on before you go to sleep. Leave it on for 8 hours. Wash it off. Exactly the same. But you got to do it again exactly 7 days after. And if you want to do a third application, you can do it another 7 days after that. Yeah, and that's it really. The last tip that I can give you is to combine permethrin with some other treatments. Now, permethrin is usually sufficient on its own, but it always helps to sort of hit the infestation with as much stuff as you can. Ivermectin is an oral treatment, and that's really effective as well. If you want to read more about that, I'll put a link to an article in the description below. And also use some natural treatments. The reason natural treatments are really good are because natural treatments, they're actually really good for your skin, and permethrin's not very good for your skin, so it kind of balances it out a bit. And there are a lot of natural treatments that are actually really good at killing scabies also, so it's kind of like another weapon to use against, your infestation. So I'll also put a link to an article below with some natural treatments and all the studies and stuff that you can see which ones work the best. I used a lot during my scabies treatment, and it worked really, really well, so I'd highly recommend that you do that as well. And that's really it, guys. So good luck with your treatment. Thanks for watching. I really hope that was helpful. Remember, if you follow the tips in this guide, I'm really confident that permethrin is going to work. And if you want sort of a summary of everything I've talked about here, I've also got a link below to my article, which is basically tells you everything that I've told you in this video. But it'll just be easier for you to refer back to that again if you wanna check this out. So good luck. I hope you kick this soon, and thanks for watching.